But thank you, Tony. It'd be a pleasure to see you. Okay, Matt Hall says I'll take him. Whoa! Sounds like Hollywood.
I was looking. I was looking. I swear to God, I was looking.
As soon as they get ready, I guess they're getting ready right now. Is Hunter White is starting to rack the balls. It is a race to 7. This is a B-side match. The finals will be a true double elimination. Will be a race to 9, depending on who wins. If Brian White should beat one of these two opponents in an even race to 9, he will be the champion of the open division. And if one of these guys should beat Brian White to 9, then it's another race to 7. I'm Upstate Al of AZB TV, and we want to thank all the sponsors on board. As you can see, they're flashing on the screen all weekend long since we've been here. Without these guys, it wouldn't be possible for us to come down. We want to thank everybody that sent in a little cheddar to Upstate Al's road trip. I'll check the emails in a little while. Hollywood's on the wall path right now. And we're off to the races as Hunter White breaks them up. Let's get it done. Everybody wants to get it done. Let's bring the scoreboard up for you guys at home. Race to 7. Hey, Mr. Newman, how are you? Josh Newman, I was just answering your dad. Your dad put a message in here about 7 minutes ago, but I was taking a break outside waiting for these guys to get ready. Tell him I said hello, and we might be packing up tonight, well, packing up tomorrow and then getting out of Dodge. So he was thinking about coming up and just taking a trip. Did Hollywood beat Hunter? No, Hunter beat him. These are the final 3. You got Billy, of course, up at the table. You got Hunter White, and you got Brian White in the hot seat, waiting for the winner of this match, and then it's a true double. Thanks, Josh. We will take our time. Thank you so much. And we might be back down here sooner than you can think. Might be Fowler and Son finals. Oh, is that right? No, they're not related, man. Don't pull my leg, because I don't really know them, but I heard that they're both last names are White, but they're not related. I'm about to make a post. Father and son finals. Hey, Devin's still awake. Might be going into the witching hour. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know something? It's supposed to be a 3-day tournament, but they wanted to finish it in 2 days since they had so much, equipment to play on here. They kind of got the field down to, nil. So between the players that are still in it and Herman Parker, they said, yeah, let's get it done tonight. So I'm with it. I'm here no matter what. If it goes into tomorrow or Brian White. Wait, Brian White and Hunter are father and son? Are you pulling my leg here? You guys are pulling my leg. Ain't no way. Is Brian and Hunter father and son?
I don't know if they are. I'll be honest.
These guys in the chat are pulling my leg, I bet. They are. Oh, Kelly says they are. Okay. Not related, LOL. Okay, thanks. You see, you guys mix me up here, man. We're going to take a vote by mail. No, they aren't. No, they ain't. Okay, thanks. I believe Josh. Out of all you guys, I believe Josh. All right, let's get to the match here. Looks like he can split him and go right into the pocket. He tried, but he feathered. Actually, before hit the 7 and feathered it. Leaving Hunter, this is really dangerous. This young man here, I seen him play one match he lost, but man, I'll tell you what, I know he hits them straight. And now that he's in this position, I expect him to go off and punch a gear. Killing the cue ball a little bit there very nicely. He can go to the rail and just play the 6 ball, but you want the angle to drop for the 7. Either go forward or slide down for the 7. And he kind of got in a mediocre spot, but he can still go forward here. He's going to draw or just punch it forward. Need an angle, just enough. This is tic-tac-toe. This is a map here. Wouldn't you like to start every rack right from that position? It looks like Hunter White is going to take the first game. As Billy says, that's good enough. 1-0. There's Emily. Emily says they aren't either. Thank you. See, some of you guys tell the truth. I don't mind having a little fun either. It keeps me awake. Upstate's going on I don't know how many hours. What time is it anyway? What time is it? 1 o'clock. All right. Well, I was here at 10 o'clock this morning, so you figure it out. We're always early to make sure everything is up and running. Don't know anything. I plead the 5th. I ain't even touching that one. One ball's shots there, but notice the 2-6 had her tied up down there at the rack area. And from my vantage point where I'm sitting, it doesn't look like it goes in the corner. We can take a look with some of the cameras. Let's go to the other camera, 3. Yeah, that's close, but I don't believe it goes. He can try to go after it and try to nudge it if he wants to. That's what he's doing. He's going to go down there and try to nudge it. Or he elected to play for a bank. Maybe it does go. Looks close. Oh, he's going to lock him up. He's going to play it safe. Good shot. Who invented time anyway? Don't tell me Big Ben. All right, ball in hand. You know, race to 7 is so short. You got to take advantage and punish your opponent any chance you get. Because next thing you know, the beads get away from you. Race to 7 is so short. And it's hard to really get a really good lead because of the format. You know, it's alternate break here. So you really got to take advantage of every chance you get. And that's the game. We all know it, but you still got to perform. A little too hard. He overran this. Didn't quite get there. And I don't think Hunter's going to like his next shot. This is kind of a two-way shot, you know, where Billy can bank this ball and stick the cue ball. Oh, is that right? So it's a personal thing going on, huh? I guess they will wind up in action sooner or later. I think Billy needs a little more time to, rehabilitate. I think before he actually gets back to his game. I think that's the kind of wire that I got since I've been down here. They have played a few times already. Okay. So who's in the winners bracket, Ant? Uh-oh. It's on the 50-yard line here. Bank it up table, rail to rail, and leave the safety. What do you got? Unless he feels confident. Oh, okay. A little mouse trap. Oh, he did say it on the stream. Yeah, Hunter's going to send cue ball way up table and just feather this 9. Got to get the table. You got to get it all the way up table. I tell you, if I'm Billy, I'm firing for the money here. You got to bank this. I mean, unless your eyes are really that good where you can feather it and just move it a second. But I say you got to bank it. And that's what he did. Right in the pocket. Okay, we're 1-1. I tell you, I was doing an APA Gold Cup a few years back, and it was like Hill in the semifinals, and it was a shot similar to that. And I said he's got to bank this ball, and everybody in the booth was no, he's not going to make it. You know how APA players play. They want to play the little ticky safe. I said he's really got to go for the cash, and sure enough, he fired it right in the hole. It was like the crowd went crazy. The booth was going nuts. And that was an amateur tournament. No, it wasn't the APA. I'm sorry. It was King of the Castle. It was an amateur tournament, and the winner walked out with over $13,000. No pros allowed. It was amateur. Great tournament John Triviano and his wife Minnie put on. They used to throw money into tournaments. $10,000. I mean, just crazy, crazy money. They love the game of pool, and they love supporting the players. But then it got to a point where it really wasn't appreciated, so they stopped doing it. And they did it. They did it for years. Really held big tournaments for amateurs. Probably the biggest payouts that I saw. It's called King of the Castle. Castle Billiards in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Still exists. I think they got a little water from the remnants of the hurricane that went through there. Because they're on a little low-lying area, but I'm sure John Tribbiano and the crew will take care of that, if not done already. Rob, you want to sit down? You don't feel like talking? No? Yeah, okay.
Split.
Cooking? Yeah.
So
if I
Thank
don't
you.
see you.
Thank you. Make sure you get home safe.
Yeah, I will. I got to find out who owns the red truck in front of me.
We're gonna be here.
It's probably John Owens. Is it an older Chevrolet?
Yeah.
Probably John Owens. He's probably outside. There he is right there.
We're probably gonna wrap up here tomorrow. We'll keep in contact with you. Maybe we'll do a dinner or a lunch before we cut out or something.
Yeah,
If it's
absolutely.
available.
Wade's tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him getting Wade up tomorrow, Sunday. It's a great day.
I'm in. I just
Alright.
got to go home and sleep. I'm freaking exhausted.
Water, hydrate. There you go. Billy, if I don't see you, I'll see you down the road.
Yeah,
But,
please,
tomorrow,
give me
I'll
a
you
call
guys-
tomorrow.
I will.
You get somebody watching.
Yeah, we got like 50 or 60 people out there. Let's see what we got out there watching. At 54 people.
I'm locked down. I don't know which one I am.
You're number 2.
Number 2. There
I
we
like
go.
being number 2 because I can always strive to be something. It's lonely at the top, man.
That's true.
That voice you hear there, folks, is Kevin Lauder. I say Lauder. He says Lauder. The owner here at Break and Run Billiards.
Yeah, that's it. My other job. These two right here, Al.
Yeah,
They
good
have
players.
Man, they've played each other so many times.
You mentioned this, you mentioned something in the bag to me. I don't know if you want to let it out of the bag now, but you might have 54 potential players that might want to play in that. Watching.
Yeah. Yeah, you were referring to the Tour Championship for Herman Parker, which normally ends. We normally do it in January.
Hunter just won the rack?
Yes, pretty sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
you normally do it in January.
Yep. We were doing it in December, and we with Christmas and kids,
Holiday
people
season.
going out of town, and it was just so we moved it to the beginning of January, and we had 104. Had 104 last time. It was a great turnout.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully sooner than
I'll see you,
later.
John. Be good.
Hopefully sooner than later. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds exciting.
Yeah, I would love to have you down. I hope we can work it out.
And you guys that are listening out there that always frequent Break and Run, make sure that you get on board with Kevin and Herman and find out a little bit more information about the championship. Hunter White's Fargo rate is 666.
Oh, wow. He needs to strive for one more point.
You know, the first match that he shot wasn't him, as far as I understand. But he's not in this position in the semifinals for nothing.
No. He's a very strong player.
I like his choices.
His break, I've noticed his break is off. He broke great right here. Broke great. His break is off. He was telling me earlier against Brian, him and Brian White
Yep.
played first match today.
That was one I was talking about.
Broke dry 3 times in a row. You can't do that with Brian White. You can't do it.
Yeah.
You can't do it. He will take advantage of it every time.
And you're supposed to?
At that caliber, you just can't make mistakes.
Billy hit that jump pretty good. But he's left the pocket, I believe. Yeah, he's left the corner pocket. You got to get a flea collar.
My ears itch.
We'll get you a flea collar.
Hey, Tanya. Hey, Tanya. What's up, Monk?
What was that kind of voice? Hey, Tanya. That was like
Oh,
calling a
she's-
1-800 number.
Yeah, Tanya's like the younger sister I never had.
Oh, okay.
And Monk Denton, you probably met him the other night when you were at Q-Time. Kind of salt and pepper hair. He's got about the same personality as me.
If he wasn't on Billy's
He's-
team, then
He operates it.
Oh,
He
wait a
operates.
minute. Maybe I did meet him.
Oh,
I might have met him.
Monks. He's a one of a kind. There's no doubt.
Wait, didn't I meet a league operator here?
No, he's not a league operator. He manages. He's the bar manager at Q-Town.
Oh no, I don't believe I met him. No.
Well, you missed out. He says he did meet you.
Oh, I did meet you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Monk.
Yeah, Monk's. What's up, Hope?
Let me see who he is.
Monk's good people. He's good people. He's good people.
I'm sorry, Monk. I don't remember what I ate for breakfast.
And Monk, he's got a good stick too. He's a player. He's a player. Oh, look at this. That's brutal. Oh my God.
Bill introduced us in front room, sir. Okay. I know we met a couple of people, but I don't know. I forget. Sorry.
Josh Newman, you snuck out. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations. You played good. Thank you.
Home safe. See you down the road.
That was a good try. Somebody's talking about me.
Is there a hair in that muff or something maybe itching you?
Tickle. You know how you had to tickle in the throat? I've got to tickle in the ear.
I'm getting a tickle in the throat because the air is coming right at me.
That's one thing I try to do.
I love it in here.
I know pool players, they do not want to be hot.
Yeah.
They do not want to be hot.
Humidity, your shaft gets all sticky and
Yeah,
everything.
Monk, we're gonna finish up tonight. We got Billy and Hunter, and the winner of that plays Brian. That's it.
So what else you got going? Do you have anything going on that's coming up in like this next weekend or something like that everybody should know about?
We run a 9-ball tournament every Friday night. It's got about a $15,000 break and run. Every Saturday night, we run a 9-ball count. It's pretty much like APA style.
Yeah.
Last weekend of every month, we do a 9-ball count doubles. Doubles is really big around here. Everybody likes Scotch doubles around here. They love it. They love it.
I like it. I've done tournaments of Scotch doubles.
With the, you go? I see you, buddy.
Did he get out? Hunter got out? See if you can see the coin. What we got there? 1, 2,
Looks like
3,
4.
4.
Yep. I mean, we've got league APA on Mondays. We've got Napa on Tuesdays.
If
league
some
on
of you guys
Wednesdays.
watching that are in a local area want to participate in this $15,000 break and run,
Yeah.
there are statutes set in place.
Yep.
You gotta play in the league or their tour or at least your tournament.
Gotta play every Friday night. We sell tickets $5 a piece or 5 for 20. It takes one ticket. That's all it takes. It takes one ticket.
Well, figure this: $15,000. It's 10-ball break.
Yes, sir.
Each ball is $1,500.
There you go.
Gee, make one ball.
Yeah. Christmas is coming up. You want a?
Alex must know the table. Snooker is very tough. It's a tough table. Unless you guys are really talking about snooker.
I think they are.
Yeah.
What? You said I was
Number 2.
2.
Kevin has to step out and take care of some business. He'll be back momentarily. You have to play every week to qualify. Something about it, Trevor. He'll explain it to you when he comes back in the booth. If you're not qualified, you can still buy a ticket, but you're only qualified to win 25% of it or something. I tell you, Hunter's on a tear here. Feel so bad for Billy Fowler. Bill Fowler. Gee whiz, Upstate's getting tired. Bill Fowler just can't start right now. He's not getting started. But there's nobody in this pool room right now as far as Hunter's concerned. It's just him and his table. That's all it is. Yeah, it's tough when you scratch like that. Seems like it rains, it pours, and then you got to fade it. You got to sit there and fade it until you get back to the table. You got to blow that off and get it out of your mind and just perform when you get back up. Takes a little concentration. Easier said than done. A lot of people say, oh, yeah, I blew it off. Yeah. Well, if you're telling me you blew it off, it's still in your head. So it's kind of tough to fade when things like that happen. Tell you, the shot on the one is there, but, the shot on the two, you've got to go into the side pocket. And then take a look and see if that 3-ball passes the 9. Go to the other camera. Of course, I got to make a mistake. 3-ball does look it goes by the 9. Just got to hold the cue ball for that 2 in that side pocket. Now, the 2 definitely doesn't go by the 6. I mean, the 3 doesn't go by the 6, but it does go by the 9. Shot.
Eventually, I'll send you $1,000.
Kind of got on the 50 here, but can he cut it in the bottom right-hand corner? Absolutely. And I think the 5 will actually go past the 6 if he wants to go that way. I don't know what he's going to do, though. He's going to have to draw it back to the rail. You can see the 5 passes the 6 this way. And it passes the 9. He's going after the 9. He's got to be real careful here. Real careful. Oh, he got the shot.
Good shot. So I was sitting in the back. You see my camera setup.
Yeah.
Okay, sitting in the back. Because, I know the guy that's got Hunter White in the Calcutta. I know him personally. I can't hear. He's got people back there I can't hear. So I'm like, you know what? Clicked over on this camera. I see you sitting out here by yourself.
I'll get sit here until the last ball drops, man.
I'll get some peace and quiet. I'll go sit with Al. I've done nothing but get up out of this chair since I come out here.
Well, that's the way it is, right?
It
All
is.
right, we got 2 here. Phillies at 2.
These 2 are, just like I said, it could easily be the other way, and it wouldn't shock me at all.
Yeah, yeah. But right now, it looks like Hunter has the goods. It seems like he's been either practicing or having a little more time on the table than Billy.
Well, I mean, what he had to endure with Hollywood, I mean, if you can make it through that, good Lord.
Yeah.
You've got to be mentally tough to make it through that.
Yeah.
I think at last count we were at like 16 woos.
And Brian White had to deal with it too.
Oh, my God.
The cue ball.
That's terrible. That's
And
terrible.
I was talking about this about an hour ago. Somebody had lost. I'm not going to mention any names. Somebody had got knocked out of the tournament. And he says, man, this game is brutal. I said, you know something? I remember being in the booth. I had Darren Appleton in here. We were in Brooklyn somewhere, and Darren said, Al, this is the only game that you can play perfect and lose.
Still lose, yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. How do you play this game perfect and lose? Right there, off the break.
Yep.
Ball's bouncing around, kicks the cue ball in the pocket.
We were talking in the back, and along the same lines, the best player doesn't always win.
It's true.
The best player doesn't always win.
It's true.
There's so many circumstances. Scratch, one scratch.
You know, years ago with the equipment that they used before all the upgrades as far as balls, resins, and cloths and rails. She don't like you for some reason.
She doesn't like this.
Why?
She's shy.
Shy about what?
She's too country.
Can we have you in here? We can't even bow to get Tammy in the booth. It's okay. Well, who do you think's watching? All country.
Yeah. Oh my.
There's only like 54 people watching right now.
Oh my God.
They're all your customers.
Yeah.
They know who you are.
Everybody knows you.
And they know
She doesn't want to be the butt of someone's joke. Poor
But
Red
going
Dragon.
back to like stats, you know, years ago with the rails, you know, there's a lot of German rubber now being made, and that's why balls are bouncing and
Right.
more mounting screws on rails and
Right.
stuff and making them more solid. But going back to the old equipment, you know, Pat Fleming used to keep stats, and Pat would rather have in a match even if he won the game, let his opponent break. And he had the stats where the breaker actually was the one that was losing the match back then.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Pat kept stats for many, many years. All right, Hunter's at 6, so he's on the hill here. It's only a race to 7. This is a B-side match. Yeah, Pat kept some great stats. You know, it's
Pat
mind-boggling. Yeah, and it's true. You know, he started. Pat Fleming used to go down to Chesapeake, Virginia, you know, or any tournament, and just put one camera up,
Oh wow.
one little
Yeah.
camera, just to record matches, and so
Go back.
later he'll go back and watch it and do the stats.
That's a full-time job.
And then people started asking him for the match, you know, that he had recorded on the camera, and then he added another camera, and that's how AccuStats got started with all the
Awesome.
DVDs, you know, and
That's awesome.
the tapes and stuff back then. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I love those stories.
Pat's a great guy.
I love those stories.
You ever
I
get a
love
chance to meet him, introduce yourself?
them. I will do
Stand
my
up, gentleman.
best. See, this break.
Yeah.
This break. Kid plays great, but this break, he's killing him. He's killing him. Goodness.
Sounds like he might be hitting him a little too hard, you know. Got to tone it down a little bit.
And I know it's frustrating. Goodness. Oh, wow. Oh.
Everybody's calling you out.
They are, Tammy.
They really are.
Yeah. We're trying, guys. We're She's gonna top it in.
She finds a loophole in everything, don't she?
Oh yeah.
She'll be making a comment in the chat, guys. I'll work with him on his
There
break
you
this
go,
week.
Josh. his break, man. I mean, are you seeing this? It's been like this all day.
You think the players back in the day, Willie Mosconi, Irvin Crane, etc., would adjust to today's billiard technology? Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was down in Florida a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe. No, not Florida. Sorry, I was in Charlotte at the Brass Tap, and Ray Martin. You know, Ray Martin is in that era, and Ray still can hit a ball. He's actually teaching down there. And you're talking about a world champion that nobody thought they thought he was lucky when he won his first World 14.1 until he won the next couple, in a row, and then he wasn't lucky no more.
You're not lucky anymore.
Ray Martin, a.k.a. Cool Cat.
Cool cat.
Yeah, still up and going. Oh, I hope healthy also. I think it's possible for them to adjust to the equipment. I mean, they adjusted to things back in those days. You know, hold on, guys. I don't know what's going on out front there. It seems like everybody's heading towards the door. I might be in trouble here. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we'll find out. Sorry. Back in the day, yeah, those players, they played in some rough conditions back in the day. As Hunter defeats Billy Fowler, as we're talking, score of 7.